Before the days of keeping up with the Kardashians and the Real Housewives, we were blessed with another OG reality series.
Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams.
Back in 2004, we met fun-loving Kristin Cavallari in Laguna Beach, the real Orange County.
Wherever Kristin went, drama followed. Your car's smoking! My car is donezo!
Cameras and drama then followed her in LA, with Kristin starring in the popular spin-off series, The Hills.
I think you should come out here, right here, and come talk to me like that.
Is yapping her mouth at me.
Before branching out with her own reality show, Very Cavallari.
But like honestly, what do you do all day?
I like to keep myself pretty free, so if something does pop up, bounce right into it.
Now the outspoken star has a new podcast called Let's Be Honest, detailing the ups and downs of fame.
And just a fair warning, there will probably be some oversharing.
And we are delighted to say that Kristin joins us live on the show this morning. Kristin, thanks for coming on. It's great to see you. You've said nothing is off limits in this podcast. What topics are you going to cover and why now?
Well, I want to cover a range of topics. I really want to have you focus on relationships. Dating is something that I'm in the middle of right now. I think it's something that's obviously very relatable since we've all been through it or we're going through it. So I actually am really excited to have a lot of men come on to give women actual dating advice, tell us what they're really thinking and feeling. But then one week, if I want to talk to my facialist and, jump ship and talk about beauty treatments, I want to be able to do that, or have my doctor on to give great health advice. So I think sky is the limit, which makes me really excited to be able to have that freedom in what I get to talk about. And I'm doing a podcast now because I feel like, in order to have a really good podcast, I think you have to be very open and very vulnerable and really let people in. And I don't think I was in a good place before where I was able to do that. But now I feel like I'm finally at that point in my life and my career where I'm ready to let people in.
Well, your podcast called Let's Be Honest, and as you just said, but you've kind of spent so much of your time in the public eye. So are there any problems that come with, having to, being so open and honest?
Well, I think, problems for me that I've faced with being in the public eye is when I have been very open and honest, they always turn into a headline, a news article, and that still drives me kind of crazy. But it's one of those things I've just had to be like, if I'm going to do this podcast, I have to let all of that go. I can't worry about that stuff or focus on it and just pay attention to what's important.
Yeah. Kristin, when you said you were going to do a podcast and nothing's off limits, should any of you exes or co-stars be worried?
Dates.
Are people trembling in their boots as we speak?
Maybe some of my exes are. No, I don't know. I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to mention any names. I will tell all of the great dating stories that I have, but I will definitely make them anonymous just to, to play fair, I think. I think it's the right move.
Just to protect the guilty, yeah.
Yeah. Well, throughout your time on TV, you have had your ups and downs with Lauren Conrad, Heidi Montag. Do you still keep in touch with them?
I do. I still talk to pretty much everyone from Laguna Beach and the Hills, which I love. I actually, about a year and a half ago for my jewelry brand, Uncommon James, I brought the original cast of Laguna Beach together to do the campaign video. And it was like a little mini reunion. We had so much fun, and I love that we've all stayed so close.
That's great.
You got 3 children. Have they seen your shows? Would you ever let them do a reality show? What are your thoughts on that? Oh, they're too little, really, aren't they?
I want to keep them kids as long as possible. If they want to do a reality show when they're 18, then I will 100% support it. But I think it's hard enough being in high school. So I just want to keep them kids and let them just live a normal life, as normal as possible. And they have some bits and pieces of Laguna Beach, maybe the Hills, but they honestly find it so boring because TV today is... they're overstimulated now with everything going on with YouTube and everything else. So they think Laguna Beach and the Hills is like the most boring thing on the planet.
Hey, Mum, yeah, whatever, Mum.
So old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Hey, that's quite the sales pitch. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show. Kristin's podcast,
Thanks
Let's
for
Be
having me.
Honest. Nice to have you. Launches today.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?